What's up? Breaking news. What the View said, which left the audience in shock after antivirus said an offensive comment about U.S. military veterans. This shit right here, I'm sorry. But what's taking the embassy news people to get the damn View off the damn channel? How much money do y'all need to get these sorry bitches off the channel, huh? Get into it, shall we?
So let's go. Let's talk about the government shutdown on Tuesday because it's official. You haven't been here since it was. GOP leaders are blaming Democrats for the shutdown over wanting to provide health care for undocumented immigrants.
You don't need to provide undocumented immigrants.
Okay, well, first of all, I kind of hear, I've been watching the news, and you see one side blaming the other and the other blaming the other, and I kind of feel like if you are being affected by this, or if you're a regular American and you're listening to this, it's like wah, 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 wah. Okay, but let's just get some facts on the table. So we've seen these memes that an AI doctored video that Trump has posted, the White House has posted, of Hakeem Jeffries in a sombrero, and Chuck Schumer doctored video, AI video, generated video, saying that they're fighting for undocumented immigrants. The reason that he puts Hakeem Jeffries in a mustache and a sombrero, which is ridiculously racist stereotype of Mexicans, is because...
But every single time that they say anything like that, or say when it comes to Sonny Hostage, Joy, or even Anna, at times. We've seen it multiple times. She probably do it in this video.
Mm-hmm.
It's a problem. It's a problem. Big hypocrites.
They are lying to the American people. Let me say
Shut
that
up,
again.
Bitch, you're a lying
Donald
piece of shit.
Trump and his administration and his minions are lying to the Americans when they say that this shutdown...
Hold up. Did you say that Donald Trump and his minions are lying? Bitch, you've been supporting Obama and Biden for so fucking long. Yeah, your ass so far up their damn asses. You can eat what they had for breakfast. Okay? Trump is telling the truth. They wanted money for these foreign illegal immigrants that's not documented. Taxpayers' money that the taxpayers got a foot bill pay for the damn bill. Sex changes on American dime. Free hair care for them coming out of American haircuts. And she had the fucking nerve to say Donald Trump's lying. Donald Trump is telling the truth. Donald Trump is keeping his promises he said he's going to do. Obama didn't keep not one fucking promise he granted. Joe Biden did not keep one fucking promise he made. Kamala Harris didn't do anything what she said she would do if she became the vice president. Those three motherfuckers didn't keep their fucking words. Hell, Bill Clinton didn't keep his fucking word about shit. Not even Bush. But Trump kept his fucking word what he's doing. And he's doing what he said he's going to do. But these dumbasses right here in front of you don't want to get that listen. Bitch, let me slap the shit out of you. Get some damn common sense, alright? Common sense out of your goddamn mouth, huh? Alright, back to the video, shall we?
About undocumented immigrants and giving them the Cadillac health care plan. So let's just put the facts out. Undocumented immigrants are not eligible for ACA subsidies. Undocumented immigrants are not eligible for Medicaid or Medicare. Undocumented immigrants are eligible to receive emergency health care. And it was through a law, I pulled it up, signed by none other than Ronald Reagan in 1986. It's the EMTALA, Emergency Medical Treatment and Labor Act, okay?
Don't worry, I got some stuff for y'all.
Which I would think anybody would think is a necessary thing to give emergency. If someone gets hit by a car, what are you going to let them die?
No, first of all, okay, if somebody gets hit by a car and comes in unconscious, or somebody's crossing a street, and gets shot, which happens a lot in America these days, that you get randomly shot, and you come in unconscious.
Well,
you come across
a lot of times it has to do with what they say. So,
yeah, you got the right to get shot.
She didn't lie there. All she did miss out was when we speak on things like this, as in her, Joy, Whoopi, Sonny. Mm-hmm. When it comes to them speaking on things like this, that's a lot of reason on why. That's the only thing that she missed. But
should I wait until you're back being conscious and prove your citizenship in order to give you medical care? If anybody comes off the street into an emergency room, right, or brought by ambulance, brought by a trauma unit, brought by a helicopter because they are dying. We are
Y'all know me. I look up certain things. When they speak on things, especially when it's these one-on-one conversations behind the table, I try to find, even when I'm doing, I guess, the whole View, show, I look up things and get the facts straight. So she said, that about legal aliens or whatever. This, in fact, these individuals, and I'm glad they didn't. Anything happened to them bad. Listen to what they got to say.
¿Por cuánto tiempo han estado quedándose aquí en el Rojo Hotel?
Desde que yo llegué, julio,
¿Cuántos meses es eso?
como 7 meses.
¿Y han tenido que pagar alojamiento?
No, nada, no he pagado nada.
So, haven't had to pay rent.
Es 100% gratis.
Sí,
100%
¿Le
free.
dan almuerzo, desayuno?
sí,
And they give you lunch and dinner.
y le dan como
And they give you child personal items, diapers, and whatever he needs.
pañales, nuevas pañales, lo que necesiten él.
Y ahí en el hotel hacen limpieza de las cuartos.
Sí, hacen. Sí, todos los días hacen limpieza, cambian las sábanas, hacen aseo.
Todos los días hacen eso.
Sí, todos los días.
¿Han poder conseguir trabajo ustedes?
No.
No.
Yo no.
Si ustedes tuvieran un problema de
So they don't work. They get personal belongings, diapers, anything that they need, anything that the baby needs. They get their bed sheets changed. Y'all can find this video. Christian Collins, at Collins for Texas, TX. They got on there, the abbreviation. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, what I do is I find these videos. She's literally explaining everything that they get. They get every day. They clean the bathrooms, they clean the bedrooms, they change the sheets. They get free items. They don't have to pay rent whatsoever. He's asking if you had a medical problem.
tuvieran un problema de medicina, ¿cómo podrían recibir
How would you receive help?
ayuda con eso?
Vino con una tarjeta, la del seguro de
Well, with the medical insurance, Medicare.
Medicare.
Y la Metro Plus. Nosotros tenemos la Metro Plus.
And we have the Metro Plus.
Y eso nos abarca
And that covers
el
children
seguro
needs.
que nosotros necesitamos para los niños y también nosotros
We also benefit from
nos
that.
beneficiamos de eso.
¿Se sintieron apoyados
Did you feel supported thanks to our president?
gracias a nuestro presidente Joe Biden?
Meaning Joe Biden.
Bueno, sí. Sí, porque
Yes, because we aren't working or
si
anything.
no estamos trabajando ni nada, él es el que
It literally goes to show y'all, bro. They're literally telling everybody this. They're telling everybody this. It's no secret. These things are out. It's out. And I'm a person that's going to put this stuff out. I'm going to check. I'm going to look. I'm going to see. And I already knew. I know that y'all know. We know what it is. They don't do nothing but go on here and lie, lie to, people that watch them, people that support them. I'm telling y'all, it's all right there. I got more. Just wait. I'm telling y'all.
Nurses and doctors are not going to ask that dying patient in the midst of trauma what their citizenship is or proof of insurance. They're going to try to save their lives. It's called humanity.
Right.
And it's called a basic human right. And it was signed by Ronald Reagan, not Joe Biden, as Donald Trump has lied about. So no, this is not about giving undocumented immigrants health care. It is about the ACA subsidies. During COVID, the ACA subsidies were changed to include more people. So millions more Americans have received subsidies. And I can tell you, I don't know if this I got an email like a month ago from my insurance company. I am on the ACA exchange. I don't receive any subsidies, but I got an email from my insurance company saying there have been government changes which may increase the price of your premiums. So you better check all of this stuff. And the ACA sign up enrollment period is November 1st. It starts November 1st. So if they're not going to fight for this now, when the hell are they going to fight for it? Because Republicans say, oh, those ACA subsidy cuts don't take effect until December. Okay, but people need to enroll in less than 4 weeks. Right. And what? Are we going to trust that Congress is going to get something passed and do their job, that Republicans in Congress are actually going to get this done? So that is what Democrats are fighting for. You may like the way...
That's not it. That's not it at all. And she's not a person that's about to sit here and say any of this. You know, obviously she's lying about it, as y'all can see. Then on top of that, I don't see how people are not looking at Americans. Y'all have so many people, and it's sad for me to even say this. There's so many people that served in the military that have lived on the streets, and they don't get the things that I just showed y'all the video about. Them staying in hotels, getting clean sheets, clean clothes for them to get back on their feet. That lady said they don't even gotta work. They ain't gotta work, and they getting all this stuff.
Why they're doing it, you may not. You may agree, you may not. But the reason Democrats are fighting is for the ACA subsidies for American citizens who were included during the COVID epidemic because so many people needed more health insurance. The thing about undocumented immigrants is a lie. Es una mentira, and they are taking the American people for fools. They just keep repeating it and lying. It's unbelievable to me how normal it has become for the president, vice president, the top people in an administration to lie to the faces of the American people. They know they're lying, and that's what they're trying to, reinforce with that stupid meme. So no, it's not about an undocumented immigrant. It's about the people in Arkansas and Alabama and Miami, Florida, which has one of the largest sign-up rates for the ACA.
The president's also targeting states that voted for Vice President Harris in the shutdown fight. He's freezing billions of dollars in funding for energy and infrastructure here in New York. It's in California, other places too, but blue states. Does this surprise you?
No. Who could be surprised by this? This is the way he has always operated. Just think for 1 minute about the treatment that Puerto Rico got.
Just wait. And for them to talk about, or for him, Brian, for him to talk about New York and California, there's reasons on why a lot of people aren't happy with those two. First of all, you have New York. As y'all can see, that video that I just showed y'all, that was in New York. New York is bad. It's trash everywhere. Obviously, there are a lot of illegal aliens that's getting that free healthcare, free items, free bus fare, all that. You know, it's a lot that's going on in New York. New York, there's a lot of people that even move businesses out of New York, you know, due to the riots, due to, multiple things that we don't even have to go through, because we all know. Not only that, you got Gavin Newsom, and all that's going on. The same thing. So when you have that, me personally, I would feel some type of way, and I would move different with those two as well. So a lot of this stuff that they're talking about, and that we're seeing for ourselves, people that have that common sense, you see why President Trump is moving the way that he's moving.
When after Hurricane Maria, that same hurricane season, there were red states like Florida and Texas that were affected by hurricanes, and they got first-class treatment, whereas Puerto Rico was getting thrown paper towels, and it just nowhere near the same level. So no, this is what he usually does. For Trump, he sees things through.
So she's talking about, obviously what happened. I looked up myself again. Literally says here, when Hurricane Maria hit Puerto Rico, San Juan mayor screamed that no one was helping Democrats. News media blamed Trump, right? Mm-hmm. If y'all see here, this is obviously, I'll go to this post, President Trump throwing paper towels. In fact, he was throwing paper towels. People cheering, people happy, it wasn't I'm mad that, President Trump is here throwing paper towels, and helping out. Well, you go here, and it says here, secret stashes of needed goods were found in
San Juan's mayor this afternoon making an emotional plea directly to the president.
I beg you to take charge and save lives. We are dying here.
So it says Hurricane Maria victims in Puerto Rico found hitting warehouses filled with massive amounts of supplies. Bro, y'all know I'm gonna find this stuff. Let's see if we got it here. I mean, check it out. It's full. This warehouse is all the way back here, full of supplies. And as y'all can see, this was a big deal to the people in Puerto Rico. As y'all can see, they're recording. They're literally recording like, look, all these supplies are right here. And they blame Trump for it. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to find this stuff, y'all. I'm going to find it.
Blue or red?
See, another tactic. Another tactic that Democrats like to use. Blame the Republicans for every little thing that goes wrong. Blame them. And it shows them a warehouse that the Puerto Rican president has stored supplies. Oh no! Tick tock, bitches. But they actually, Trump wasn't helping them. He was not helping them. He just told them because he don't care for the Puerto Ricans. Oh, he's racist. He's hateful. Let me ask you the question is, what were the Democrats that won California to burn down? Or was Joe Biden when California burned down? Oh, let me guess. Well, baby sitting in the White House smoking cocaine. Getting hit from Kamala Harris. That seems like you might be right? I don't know. What do you expect? But let's get back to the video here.
Glasses, and he has told us that he would be about vengeance and retribution, and that doesn't just mean Comey. It doesn't just mean his opponents in the media. It also means red and blue states, and him giving preferential treatment to red states over blue states. I think it's again,
get the stick out of your ass.
Authoritarian bent of his. He's a dictator wannabe that he is. Rewarding
bitch.
Those who kiss the ring and punishing those who don't.
On another topic, there was a big announcement this week in Florida, and I immediately thought of you because officials have paved the way for Donald Trump's presidential library to be built in downtown.
That's surprising. You call Trump a dictator, but hey, you, Whoopi Goldberg, Sonny, all y'all 5-something women on there are straight up bitches, ain't it? That's like calling the pickle black. It's like painting a kettle black and calling it red. I'm just being real now. You want to call Trump a dictator? I'm calling you a fucking bitch. So, it's a word, bitch. Okay. Back to the video.
Miami, your hometown. As our resident Floridian, tell me your feelings about it.
It's pretty outrageous what they have done. I'm not surprised by it. The people on the board of trustees of Miami-Dade College that ceded an incredibly valuable piece of land. It's worth, $70 million of something in downtown Miami, are all, acolytes of DeSantis and Trump. So it's not surprising that they would rubber stamp this, and then the Florida cabinet would give it the ultimate approval. It's pretty outrageous. Not only are they talking about building a library, but it's also going to come with a hotel run by the Trump family. Wow. So, I don't think they're doing this as a non-profit venture. So no wonder they pick Miami, because you have to ask yourself, well, why Miami? He lives in New York and Palm Beach, has a club in New Jersey. What the hell are we doing in downtown Miami?
What does it matter? There's people that have businesses and things everywhere around. Doesn't matter where you live. So just because you live somewhere, like that's just like if I have my own business here, in this boom.
Anna, or whatever your name is, are you that stupid? Why he gotta build a hotel or library in Miami. Let's see. It's a good business spot. Plenty of tourists come to Florida. Taxes are pretty good. The weather is nice. You know, crime rate ain't gonna go so bad. Cause he can. What's your fucking problem about it? You didn't have no problem with Obama built a library at Chicago that looked like a building from Russia. You had no problem about Joe Biden doing some stupid shit. But you got a problem with John O'Day Trump, motherfucker. That's what's wrong. You got a problem with big Donald Trump. Back to the video.
Bowman is doing good. I live in Indianapolis. So I can't have it in Utah. I can't have it anywhere in Texas. They find every single problem with everything when it comes down to President Trump. Every single thing. Yep. And the crazy thing is, I feel like they're so threatened because he's smart. He's a smart businessman. I feel like a lot of people don't realize that. You know, he's a smart businessman.
And when that Trump love
of what he does, you know, and how he does it. So many people talking about, oh, he's not smart. He did this bankrupt, and this, that, and the other. Man, y'all, people are crazy if they don't think President Trump is a smart businessman. I don't care what anybody say. The things that he does and how he does it. And the crazy thing is, the people that don't even have it all together are the people that literally says that President Trump isn't a smart businessman. If you actually think about it, the people that literally don't have their shit together, they're the same ones that say, oh, President Trump don't have his shit together. Same ones. It's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me. And she's sitting here threatening. I guarantee if Anna Navarro, I don't know what business she has, or even if she has business, but I bet, you know, her living in her hometown or anything in Miami, she would have it somewhere else. But since it's Trump, it's always a problem.
But I'll tell you the part that's really disgusting and offensive is that it's going to sit right next to a building in Miami with incredible historical significance. It's called the Freedom Tower. And it is where tens of thousands of Cuban refugees came through in 1959, 1960. And where they would go, it's where Cuban immigrants, where Cuban refugees would go to get aid. To get aid on filling out the forms. They would get free cheese. They would get vats of peanut butter. They would get free food given to them. And they would get help with their paperwork. And
I guarantee she's talking about it being disgusting. I guarantee Cubans and every other part of anybody else's race will be at that hotel and at the library. Yeah. They're making things out to just be the worst when it comes down to President Trump.
It's the Freedom Tower is the Ellis Island of Miami, and the Ellis Island in particular for the Cuban American community. So for a president who has been so incredible